Hello, welcome to Spirituality. Today we're going to talk about love. We are still in the season of love, so we need to talk about love. It is generally perceived that love is a thing of emotion. It's something you say to your spouse. I love you, I love you, I love you. Of course, it's good to confess love to your spouse, but this is the question: what you are confessing or what you think you feel, do they align with the things you are doing to your spouse? Do they align with the things you are doing with your spouse? Do they align with the things you are doing for your spouse? Because you have to know that love is not just a feeling, love is not just emotional, love is not just confessional, love is actually intentional. Love is a doing word. Love is about your acts, your actions, and your reactions. So whatever you think you're feeling, whatever you're saying to your partner, your acts, your actions, and your reactions must show it. So love is not just about what you say. It's not just about what you say you feel, but about what you actually do consistently. Love is actually a doing word. You live love, you do love, you show love. That is when we know that, yes, you actually love your spouse. And I've always said it, that the kind of love that sustains marriage or that makes a marriage successful is intentional love. And you cannot be intentional, or you cannot claim to be intentionally in love with your spouse when your acts, your actions, your reactions are not showing it. All right? So beyond emotion, beyond feelings, because we have to understand that emotions are not stable, emotions are not reliable, all right? Emotions are not consistent, and feelings are fleeting, they are ephemeral. So we have to understand how love actually works. We have to understand that it takes being intentional about the love that we claim to have for our spouses and our partners to actually get the result that comes out of it. All right? Now, I always tell people that, love is a doing word. Love is what you do intentionally and consistently. But then, love is about what you do for, what you do to, and what you do with your partner. But let me tell you, most times people get carried away and just focus on what they do for their partners, and they feel they've done everything. That's when you start hearing them, I just bought her this, I just bought her this, I just did this for her, I just did this for him, I just did this. All right, we know. Thank you, well done, you are doing a great work, you are doing a great job, you are doing fine. But then don't be carried away by the things you are doing for. Because let me tell you, if you make your love all about what you do for your spouse, it makes your love more transactional than intentional. But if you want to make your love more intentional, pay more attention to what you do to and what you do with your spouse. These are very, very important, because the things you do to and the things you do with your spouse actually come from a place of intent and intention. All right? They reflect unarguably the things you have in mind. They reflect unarguably intention and intent. All right? Because there are things that you will not do to your spouse if you genuinely love your spouse. All right? If you genuinely love your spouse, there's no way you will not be kind to your spouse. There's no way you will not be good to your spouse. There's no way you will not respect your spouse. There's no way you would want to trample on their self-esteem. There's no way you would want to bring them down in the public. All right? There are things you would never do to your spouse. Why? Because you love them too much. You love them so much. You love them like you love yourself. Because I always say this, that your spouse is actually an extension of you. Because by divine arrangement, via creation, everyone is an extension of their spouses. Because what made up Eve came out from Adam. So that means Eve is an extension of Adam. Adam is an extension of Eve. So that means when we address love, when we relate to and with our partner, we should relate with them the way we would relate with ourselves. We should do to them what we can do to ourselves, and what we will not do to ourselves, we should not do to them. So, love is more of what you do to your spouse and what you do with your spouse. Some people cannot even remember the last time they kissed their spouse. Some people cannot remember the last time they call their spouse from work and say, babe, I miss you, how are you, this, that, can we go on a date night, or can we go have lunch, and all of that. Some people are not even proud to stroll out with their spouses. Is that bad? Some people cannot even point to a friend or a colleague that, see, this my husband, this my lovely wife, this. You are ashamed to show public display of affection to your spouse, and you say you love them, and you'll be saying, God sees my heart, I love this woman. God sees my heart, I love this man, and you are cheating on them. How can you love someone and you'll be cheating on them? You cannot say you love people and you do things that will break them down. You cannot say you love people and you tamper with their self-esteem. You cannot say you love people, you cannot say you love your spouse and you talk them down. You just trash them. When they say anything, you look at them as if they amount to nothing. Whatever they say do not make sense to you. These are the things that you should take cognizance of. When you claim to love your spouse, you show them respect. You make them understand that they also matter. Make your home a place of safety, a place of joy, a place of happiness, a safe haven. You can't go from morning till evening and you are so busy at work, occupied mentally and all of that. Then you get home again, you are frowning your face up and down. Your home should be a place where you relax your body, your mind, your spirit, your soul, your system. It's a place where you get refreshed. It's a place where you feel safe, you feel vulnerable. There are some people that their spouses actually pray that they are not at home. And also we have some people that they are not always wanting to go back home. Why? Because they feel that once they go back home, there's no joy, there's no peace, there's no rest of mind. So we have to come to an understanding of the fact that the love that we claim to have for our spouses need to show in the way we act, react, in what we do to and what we do with our spouses. Some people cannot even sit down and watch a movie with their spouses. Some cannot sit down and gist for 10 minutes. There will be argument or misunderstanding. These things are very sensitive. There are some discussions that you have, some things will not even make sense, but you just have the discussion. Sometimes you just be laughing, joking and all of that. All these things make you bond. You don't have to get into your home and everybody's camper for safety. Why? Because, hey, our daddy is around. Of course, it is good to have an authority at home. It is good to be a leader, all right? It is good that your presence should command authority and orderliness. Beyond that, when it comes to you and your spouse, prioritize, giving your spouse a sense of belonging, a sense of importance, a sense of attraction. Let your spouse understand that you are still attracted to them. Let your spouse understand that you still love them, not just by what you say, but by what you do to them, what you do with them, and then what you do for them. All right? Tell your spouse how beautiful they look, how handsome they look. Appreciate them, compliment them. Take them out, take a stroll. You guys discuss, watch movies together, laugh together, joke together, flirt with your spouse. Some people cannot even flirt with their spouses. Flirt with him or her. He's at work or she's at work. Just type one rubbish thing, you understand? And let the head just be turning. So that by the time you people get home, something will happen. You get what I'm saying? So it's love. So let what you do show what you say. Let what you do show what you feel. Some people will just, because I don't want to be vulnerable around my partner, I will not be doing all those things. I'm a man of this house. Oh, God, we know you are the man. But when it comes to this love matter, there are times you just drop this I'm a man of the house thing and just do the normal. You get what I'm saying now? It is love. Oh, love is in the air. So, and it's not possible to have a successful marriage when there's no love. So it's better you learn to show love to your partner now. God bless you.